Hey everyone, it's Julian from Digital Trends, and I'm here with the iPhone X, and we're looking at how annoying that notch is at the top. So Apple added that in so that it could add those Face ID capabilities, and that's where all the sensors and the camera lives. And of course, Touch ID is gone so that there's no home button here or any little bezel here. You're getting this all screen. So the notch is a little annoying. People say they don't like it. People think that maybe it should have just been a black bar. Apple adds the battery, Wi-Fi, and the cellular notifications here, and the clock on the left. So you can now interact with the OS a little differently. But overall, people are a little concerned about how it looks and how they would think it would interact with your daily use. So for apps like Facebook, like a lot of social media apps, for example, have already added support for it. And you can see that right here. It blends in with the background and everything. Twitter is another good example, and Instagram as well. But not all social media giants have added support. Snapchat, for example, adds these little chunky bars, so that makes me think that Snapchat doesn't support it. This kind of looks like an iPhone 8. And another one is Google actually doesn't. Google actually seems to support it in a way, except that this user icon over here is touching the clock, so it leads us to believe that this isn't necessarily optimized perfectly for this new screen size. And the same is true with a lot of other apps like Allo, for example, or Google Play Music, where there's bars. But of course, a lot of Apple's apps, and there are still a sizable number of apps that do support this complete display. And videos actually look pretty good, just depending on the app. For example, on YouTube, if you watch a video, it'll add these black bars.
Truly special.
As you can see, this is a bit of an extreme example because it has that cinematic aspect ratio, but for example, if we go to an SNL video, it kind of looks like a traditional iPhone now with those chunky bars on the sides, but it's not always the case though. If we go to Netflix, for example, most of your videos will start out like this, but when you double tap the screen, it'll crop it kind of like it does on the Galaxy S8 and the LG V30, and you'll get that more immersive cinematic look, cinematic display. So that's how the notch works on the iPhone X.